Employees of Reddit, what are your crazy work stories? A few years ago, I was a kitchen manager at a place in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know if it is common knowledge or not, but drug use in kitchens is very common, and most of the time accepted. That being said, I had a line cook who had come in tweaked out on cocaine. He came to me, explained the situation, apologized, asked if he could run somewhere and come in a little later in better shape. It was slow, and most of the prep was done, so I said he could have an extra hour. He comes back 45 minutes later and is calmed down, stopped shaking, and had a grin on his face. He was one of my better line cooks, so I was glad to see that I didn't have to reprimand him. We begin the dinner service, and everything is running smoothly when I look across the line, and he begins to look as if he's falling asleep while working the grill. He assured me that he was fine. 15 minutes goes by and I see him collapse, landing with his face and arm on the grill. He didn't even wake up. I run across the kitchen and push him off. Skin literally melted to the grill. As he hits the ground, he wakes up and simply says, "Aw, shit, chef, may I go to the hospital?" The smell was horrific. At 7 p.m. on a Friday night, we closed the restaurant, opened all the doors and windows, and cleaned up the mess. We bought new plates for the grill, don't worry. As I'm doing my order for the next day around 10 p.m., he comes back in, bandaged up, and says, "Chef, can I help with anything?" Astonished, I couldn't reply. And he continued to explain that he went to his dealer's house and got a shit ton of OxyContin, snorted it so he could calm down, and he just nodded out. But it's okay, they gave me morphine so I can still work, and I'm a dumbass, so don't worry about workers' comp. I just want to still have a job. 2 weeks later, he returned to work, sober, and hasn't touched a drug or had a drink since. I arranged so that his hospital bills were paid, but he had no paid time off. One of the best employees and craziest people I will ever meet. Edit. After seeing how much you guys liked this story, I contacted him. It's been about 3 years. He met his now fiancée at an NA meeting, expecting a daughter in a few months, and was just called about becoming the sous chef at a restaurant opening in Atlanta. He moved there because he said that. Charlotte was too dangerous for him, and there were too many haunting memories. Thank you guys so much. It makes me proud. He cried, thanking me on the phone when I told him about this, and I would have probably not done so if it weren't for this. Thank you. From the both of us.